complaints, come see me. You see how you do me? Okay. Gosh, it's hot in here already. Is the microphone straight, Mike? Tell me.
It's like moving slightly this way.
Towards you. There's like a nook that it has to get in. Because I move it around so much. Is it on?
Yes, but.
Now, if I was Frank Sinatra, I would fit behind this thing. He was so skinny. Okay. Did you get it? Did you record that? Roger that. Okay. Live from Hollywood, Los Angeles, California, Dominic Review Productions brings you classic entertainment in a modern world and in a vintage manner with a cast that's keeping the golden age of radio alive in A Day in the Life of Hollywood, 1930's. With the voices of Dominique Breckenridge as Betty Gray, Jasmine Lofton as Rachel Ellis Hagen, Tony Ballard as Mason Davis, and Tamara Solomon as Pike Anderson. Tonight, the fabulous boarding house with all its tragic comedy and melodrama finds Rachel sitting in the conversatory trying to eat and read in peace. What's stopping her? Let's take a look and find out.
Follow my finger. Follow my finger. You're getting very sleepy. 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 Sleepy?
But you know what I am? Tired. Tired of you trying to have me follow your finger with your left hand and to avoid me from seeing your right hand and seeing what it's doing.
Are you accusing me of body snatching, Rachel?
No. Food snatching. Next time I see your hand reach for my plate, I will be doing some body snatching of my own, and I won't need a magic stick to do it.
Oh, come on, Rachel. Just one bite of your sandwich. I haven't eaten all day.
You mean aside from the corned beef, potatoes, 3 cups of coffee, banana shake, chicken salad, and the orange juice I saw you laughing this morning?
Was that today? Well, it happened so long ago, I lost track.
Then follow those ham and eggs that I saw you eat before you came in here with me.
Hey, that doesn't count, Rachel. That was a part of a magic trick I was performing.
Then I suggest you get your magic wand and get to work because you're not getting my sandwich.
You and these starving artists are all alike.
We and us. Last I checked, your name wasn't in flickering lights on the gay white way.
All a matter of time, Rachel. All a matter of time. And while you're... all a matter of time.
Well, while you're counting your chickens, go throw one of them in the oven and watch it cook and leave me alone, please.
You know, Rachel, if I didn't know any better, I'd say you don't like me.
Aww, then it's a good thing you do.
All right, Rachel, let's have this out. What's the matter with me, huh? I see you going with that chump Billy McCrae or whatever. What does he have that I don't have?
Card?
I can do better than that. I have a magic card fit.
No, print that. We keep that. Card. I didn't even think of it. Print that.
Hey, gang. Where's the rest of the group? Okay, everybody's out for the night on some sort of gig or audition. Eddie, Mary, Robert, and Sarah are in the kitchen fighting over the last olive, and Mason is here doing his magic tricks.
It's a cruel joke to do a trick on food, Mason.
Another starving artist complaint.
Wait a minute. Where's Betty? I thought you and her went to the picture show.
We did. She's still down the street suffering.
Huh?
You'd have thought she was Charlie Chaplin. She kept wanting to see the picture over and over and over again. After the 5th showing, I told her I'd be at the drugstore getting a soda and she could meet me there. And I ended up meeting up with her. After sitting at the drugstore for an hour, I gave up, walked back to the movie house, and there was Betty, still sitting in the second row, gasping with emotion as if she's never seen the picture before. I don't know how many different ways you can die, but the picture must have shown all of them by the pain Betty suffered.
Look out, boarding house, Los Angeles, California. We have a live wire about to hit the page.
Wow. What a performance.
Boom goes the dynamite.
It's all inspiring. Can you imagine what one can do with acting if you felt it like that?
I want to be alone.
Alright, which was it this time? Last week it was the Art of the Theater, Broadway, Off-Broadway. Before it was Vanderbilt. Oh no.
But we're all trying to get to the same place.
Before it was... Before that it was vaudeville, prologues, then talking pictures. Now it's...
Constantine Stanislavski.
Nobody's gonna react. Shows you how I watch. I'm not, if you notice.
Okay. Okay.
Oh,
He's the guy that co-founded the Moscow Art Theater in 1897. He developed method.
And we haven't even had coffee yet.
He's the guy that co-founded the Moscow Art Theater in 1897. He developed method acting. You know, actors use their personal histories to express authentic emotion and create rich characters.
oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what? And these are supposed to be boarding house for those seeking work in the entertainment field. Ha! How can any of you seek a position of art without first seeking the truth, the depth, the feeling that it isn't art at all? It's being in tune with nature.
I want to be alone.
Oh, stop! You sound like a bad imitation of Ginger Rogers.
Never mind him, Betty. He was just born that way.
Who, me? Look, I don't go for that stuff, Rach.
That's not what I meant. But keep up with those dramatics, and it will be. We know how serious you take your acting, Betty. And for you, acting is like your cup of coffee. You can't live without it.
There's some truth in that. Have you seen her hands lately? They shake so fast you can barely see them move. It's like they're going in slow motion constantly.
Well, I appreciate being talked about like I wasn't here. I fear I must tear myself away from your company. I'm going upstairs to pack.
Pack? Where are you going?
Come on, babe. You know we didn't mean it. There's no need to leave the house just because a few wisecracks.
It's not a permanent leave.
Betty? What's the matter?
I don't know. I should every time I hear the word permanent.
Watch the When All Else Fails episode to find out.
What I'm trying to say is I'm going on a camping trip.
You camping? I'm sorry, Betty. Am I laughing out loud again? It's just that I can't imagine you going camping. You know you can't wear heels and a dress to go camping.
Then obviously you never seen her cut grass. It can be done.
Thank you, Rachel. But I am indeed going camping to live a while amongst the wild, get in tune with nature.
Or get even with it.
I've had just about enough of your ribbon.
Believe me, Betty, no one admires you more than I do. As a matter of fact, I saved one magic trick just for you. Follow my Okay. Believe me, Betty, no one admires you more than I do. As a matter of fact, I've got one trick I saved just for you. Follow my finger. You're getting very sleepy. Ah! What was that for, Betty?
I don't have a sandwich.
Oh, my mistake.
I'm sure. Now, if you guys will excuse me, I'm taking my leave to depart to the oasis of the fresh, sweet earth.
I have an awful feeling that when it's all over and done with, she'll plague it for the cold, bitter earth. This bitter earth. Well, what truth it bears.
Sorry. That one's on me. Come on, Pike. We might as well start packing.
What for?
We can't let Betty go off hiking through the hills of California.
I suppose you're right. If there's one thing I know about Betty, it's her temper. There's no need for wildlife to suffer just because of one firecracker red mama. Let's start packing.
I heard that.
Rachel, was I that loud?
No, it's the firecracker that got me. It sends the same shudder straight through me.
Right you are. A camping we will go, a camping we will go, thicker than a higher low, a camping we will go.
Looking for a laugh or two or three? Then subscribe to the Dominique Review YouTube channel, where you can find all of your favorite A Day in the Life of episodes. From the pilot episode
Did you say Study Sinatra? Okay, I'm sorry.
to The Car and the Rolls Royce. From Season 1 to Season 2. And now broadcasting Season 3. Just log on to YouTube and type Dominique Review or A Day in the Life of Hollywood 1930s, 1940s, or 1950s to catch up with the entire cast. That's Dominique Review YouTube channel. Speaking of the cast, I wonder what Betty, Rachel, and Pike are up to. It's well past the daylight hour and with no trace of Rachel and Pike. Oh, but there's Betty now.
I don't know about you ladies, but I'm worn out. Girls! Girls!
Meanwhile, on the other side of the woods,
Pike, where's Betty?
Are you kidding? The last time I saw Betty, she was hiking up those hills like she was Jesse Owens. That had to be what seems like 2 days ago. No telling where she is now.
Good thing we brought flashlights. Just hold on a second.
Just hold on. She said, wait a minute.
Good thing we brought flashlights. Just follow those hill tracks.
How can anybody hike in heels?
Leave it to Betty. She must be making with the hills like they're spikes. There's no other way to walk up a hill as steep as the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Look at the tracks. Be 5 inches deep.
I've got an idea. How about we use them as grip holds to crawl up, just like a couple of mountain climbers?
I don't know if it's the humidity or the tiredness, but that doesn't sound like a bad idea. Come on, Pike. Let's take a hike. Any sign of her, Pike?
Not as far as the eye can see.
There's no more hill marks either.
You don't suppose anything's happened to her, do you?
To Betty, please. If anything, she took off her shoes to attack a bear.
I see her. I see her. Over by the fire?
And a makeshift stove?
Wants a little coffee?
That's Betty Gray, all right. Come on.
Well, if it ain't Ethel Waters and Bessie Smith, don't travel around much, do you?
Betty, where did all this come from? And how did you start a fire? And is that grilled fish I smell?
It certainly is.
How'd you get the fish, Betty? I didn't know you had a fishing pole.
Who needs a fishing pole? I caught him with my heels.
And the strawberry souffle.
I gathered the berries from the netting of my dress.
Who says you can't go hiking in heels? If Mason could see her now.
I have, and I don't believe it.
Mason, where did you come from?
I followed you all the way here in my car.
You don't have a car.
It's from a magic trick.
Sounds more like stoles.
Borrowed. Look, don't sweat the small stuff.
Well, why on earth would you follow us here?
You never can be too careful. I followed you in case you needed a backup or a pickup.
You tried that once before.
You too, Mom. I thought he was just after my sandwich.
Point being, I admit, I didn't believe you'd make it out of the block, much less the city limits.
Well, just stick with me and I'll take you far.
You certainly will. That sign says, "Welcome to Canada."
Canada? There are more than one ways to join the fun. Log on to www.dominiquereview.weebly.com for more information about the show, behind-the-scenes photos, clips, and even an episode guide from each season at A Day in the Life Of. But to be sure and to be safe, like A Day in the Life Of on Facebook or follow at Dominique Review on Twitter. Subscribe at Dominique Review YouTube channel and share A Day in the Life Of with others.
Only your views keep us alive.
Be a part of something different, something new, and something inspiring. Join the cast that's keeping the golden age of radio alive with A Day in the Life Of.
And since we are all the way out here, what about your newsflash for the broadcast?
Oh, I took care of that before I left.
Did you? I didn't hear anything.
Probably another magic trick Mason had you hemmed up with. When I left, I heard him ask you if you'd be interested in playing post office. I have a copy of the transcript here.
She brings the transcript on a hiking trip. There she is, folks. The one and only Baker.
Fancy that. That's the same introduction they gave me at the station. Now it's time for my flashback. It's better than an embalming stage. It's embalming people. You know the date, you know the place. But in case you don't, I'm speaking of August 3rd, 1936, Berlin. 22-year-old athlete Jesse Owens wins 4 gold medals at the 1936 Olympics held at the new Olympic Stadium in Berlin, Germany. In spite of Adolf Hitler's views on how he thought the Olympics would turn out, Jesse Owens takes home his 4 gold medals for the 100-meter dash, run by Owens in 10.3 seconds on a muddy track. The long jump over Germany favorite Karl Luz Long, the 200-meter dash the following day, and a 400-meter relay that Owens had no plans to run due to being ordered to run that race in place of another Jewish athlete. Upon his return, Jesse Owens was never invited to the White House nor honored by President Franklin D. Roosevelt nor his successor Harry S. Truman while in office. In the book titled Triumph, The Untold Story of Jesse Owens and Hitler's Olympics, Owens states, "Hitler didn't snub me. It was FDR who snubbed me. The president didn't even send me a telegram." Later in life, Owens would be named Goodwill Ambassador by President Dwight Eisenhower in 1955 to travel the world promoting the American way of life. Owens was 66 years old when he passed away, March 31st, 1980. Gained way for the larger-than-life personality known as the Empress of the Blues, renowned for her packed performances and outstanding record sales, Bessie Smith. You know her from 1923's biggest-selling hit with an astonishing 780,000 copies, Downhearted Blues, followed by hits such as Tain't Nobody's Business If I Do, Careless Love Blues, and W.C. Handy's St. Louis Blues, accompanied with Louis Armstrong on cornet. In spite of a career that was as high as it was low, on the road of a comeback, late one night in Clarksdale, Mississippi, Bessie, traveling with her lover Richard Morgan, was killed in a tragic car crash on her way to a performance outside of Memphis, her arm nearly sheared off. There lies a mystery to her death to this very day. It is told that her untimely death was due part in to the South's No Negro policy when she was taken to the hospital. Her story was immortalized in Edward Albee's famous play, The Death of Bessie Smith. Born April 15, 1894, Bessie Smith was 43 years old. To end on a lighter note, happier note, born February 19th, 1902, Louisville, Kentucky, my hometown, had to throw that in. Actor, dancer, comedian, what else didn't he do? John Bubbles William Sublett appears in the 1937 picture Varsity Show, which brings Busby Berkeley an Oscar nomination for Best Dance Direction for his finale number. John Bubbles Sublett can be seen in such musical shorts like 1929's On With the Show as a dancer in the Birmingham Bertha number, to playing John Bubbles in The Lucy Show in 1967. Mr. Sublett would go on to be inducted into the International Tap Dance Hall of Fame in 2002. He died at the age of 84 on May 18, 1986. The times come when I gotta run, and don't think I don't mean it literally. For I got 3 fellow alumni in doubt of me, and my capabilities to survive on the outside. So excuse me if I may, I'm going to catch some hay to lay down what I'm tracking. Until we meet again, I'm Betty Gray. A Day in the Life wants to thank you for your tuning in. It's the coffee. A Day in the Life wants to thank you for tuning in to our broadcast, and Dominic Review wants to remind you to subscribe to our Dominic Review YouTube channel. Like us on Facebook, follow us at Dominic Review on Twitter, and share us with others before we bring you an all-new episode next week. So be sure to tune in with your family and friends here at our YouTube broadcasting channel, Dominic Review.
The voices heard on tonight's show were provided by Jasmine Lofton as Rachel Ellis Hagan, Tamara Solomon as Pike Anderson, and yours truly, Tony Ballard as Mason Davis, in A Day in the Life of. Creator Dominique Breckenridge as Betty Gray, reminding you that all of the women's wardrobe worn tonight in this broadcast were provided by her line, Dominique's Private Collection.
This has been a Dominic Review production. Good night, everybody!
That's what we were
Like that didn't phase at all. Sorry.
Okay, do the last week of
Wait, let me prepare.
What the hell?
He's got that out.
All a matter of time, Rachel. All a matter of time.
Well, while you're counting your chickens, throw one of those in the oven and watch it cook and leave me alone.
You know.
please.
Sorry, do that again.
Okay. Well, I should probably take this game down.
You know, I detected something was in Rachel Higgins, but I didn't know that's what it was. In the cup.
In the cup as it falls on the table and breaks.
I hope that's the cup you want to drink out of.
Yes! I can't find another piece, so it's just upstairs.
Mason will drink it.
More.
You're
Tricky anything.
He'll eat anything.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Or the Vanderbilt prologues. Oh, okay.
Vaudeville.
Before that, it was vaudeville, prologues, then talking pictures.
Constantine Stanislavski.
Yes, fuck.
I thought it was going to come out.
Constantine Stanislavski.
Hold on, let's just run that from
Constantine
Rachel.
Stanislavski.
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 There's some truth in that. Have you seen her hands lately? They shake. Oh,
You wrote say. She read.
Speaking of shaking.
okay.
Alright.
Let's try it again.
I know he said don't be casual, but he went right up in front of the shot. It's all good.
I'm sorry.
We're going to take a moment for him to pour his coffee. This will be in the outtakes, sir, so don't be surprised. Roger that.
So sorry.
It's all good.
Where did he get coffee from?
I know that I was okay.
Put two in
Hey, and I was thinking, you've already got my coffee in the shot. Go ahead, roll it.
Follow my finger. Oh, okay. Are we gonna do the acting thing, or is it?
No, you can read it. Just
Oh,
read
okay,
it.
'cause you're gonna do a sound effect later.
I'm a slap.
Got
I
it.
was preparing to slap. Yeah.
Got it. All right, here we go.
Leave it to Betty. She must be making it up the hill.
I am.
She
With
must be
age.
making with the heels. I like their style.
Anybody says anything about my walking on gravel, I will find you, and I will make you do better.
Certainly will. That sign says, "Welcome to Canada."
Canada?
Oh wait,
it's supposed to be-
Rachel and me.
Oh, okay.
Start from Pike. Bertha, number 2. Sorry.